Hello students, I hope that you're having a good day. Today I'm gonna work on this lesson with you, so have your paper and pencil ready. You will also need a calculator, so the one from your phone is fine. I'm gonna work on half of the problems and then you can work on the other half, okay? Just make sure when you turn in your work, you turn in all 15 problems. All right. So this lesson is about sectors. This is another common topic among tests. So basically a sector is simply a fraction or a portion of a circle. For example, a slice of pizza is a sector. A piece of pie is a sector. So as long as this circle is cut from the center, like on the picture here, then that piece is a sector, okay? So our goal for right now is just to be able to identify the fraction of each circle below. So we can say that this sector right here is half, right? 1/2 of the circle. So that is a fraction, that's it. For number 2, we can set that this sector right here is 1/4. It's easy to tell that's 1/4. This sector right here, the darker part, is 3/4, right? 3/4 of the circle. And for this one, this is not percent, this is degrees. Okay, so the little bubble means degrees. And that doesn't tell you that this is a fraction. However, it's going to help us find the fraction for this sector. So let's read the notes first before we do this one. Let's read the notes right here. It says, you also know that half a circle measures 180 degrees and a whole circle measures 360 degrees. This is another method to calculate a sector by writing part over the circle in degrees over 360 degrees like this form. Okay, so what is this basically saying is that since a circle has a full rotation of 360 degrees, we can use that to calculate the fraction of this sector, okay? So this sector is only taking 60 degrees, but the whole circle has 360 degrees. So there is the fraction, okay? So we can leave the answer like this, that's fine, but we can always simplify it to see a smaller fraction of it. So I'm gonna just rewrite it and show you how to do it to simplify it. Okay, so we can cancel out the zeros here, and you just look for the number. Check first if this number on top divides the number at the bottom. Does 6 divides 36? Yes. So we can divide both of these numbers by 6, right? So 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. Okay, so this sector is 1/6 of the circle. This is what this is saying. In other words, if we were to divide this circle in 6 sections or 6 parts, so the sector is only taking 1/6 of the circle. That's what it means. Okay, so again, you can leave it like this, or you can simplify to the smallest fraction. So if this is true, we can also check 1 and 2 using degrees. We know that half a circle or a straight line has 180 degrees. So 180 degrees divided by 360 is in fact 1/2, because 180 is half of 360. So this is true. What about this one? This sector makes a right angle, and a right angle is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees divided by 360. If we simplify this, we cancel the zeros. 9 goes into 36 how many times? 4 times, right? 36 divided by 9 is 4. And 9 divided by 9 is 1. So yes, 90 over 360 is 1/4 of the circle. So this rule is true whenever we use in degrees. Okay, so let's look at the next problems. It says calculate the fraction of each circle below. So all of these are in degrees. We're gonna use that rule. So also we have learned before that to get a fraction, we do part over the whole. In this case, the part of the circle is gonna be degrees, and the whole is 360 degrees, right? So we're gonna use this rule to find the fraction for each circle right here. So number 5, what is the fraction for this sector? The fraction of this sector is 80. It takes 80 out of 360 degrees. Okay, so you can leave the answer like this. I'm going to simplify it. 0 cancels out. I know that 4 divides both of these numbers, so 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 36 divided by 4 is 9. So this fraction is equivalent to 2/9. Okay. Number 6, this sector takes 100 degrees out of 360. So I'm going to simplify here. And the only number that divides these two numbers, I think, is 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 36 divided by 2 is 18. Okay? And I'm gonna let you do, you try 7 and 8 like this. Now that we know how to calculate the fraction of each circle, we can do this one and find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so all of these problems are circles. What you're gonna do is, I'm going to use the area of the formula to find the area of a circle. So pi r squared. And this is only half, right? This is only half of the area. So we can divide this formula by 2, or this will be the same thing as multiply by the area by 1/2. So we can do this one or this one. And just to keep it consistent, this is the one I'm gonna use for these problems, okay? So let's complete it. So 1/2 times 3.14. And the only thing that you need for this formula is the radius. The radius is 4. So plug it in. And this is the part where you're gonna need your calculator just to multiply these numbers and get the answers. So when I multiply these numbers, I got 25.12. Okay, this is the area. Okay, number 10. Number 10, the area, the shaded area is only what? The sector is 1/4, right? So it's gonna be the area of the circle times 1/4 times, 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 times 3.14 times the radius. Okay, this wasn't on the video. This is what I was writing. So this sector is only 1/4 of the circle. So I'm gonna find the area of the circle and multiply that area by 1/4, which is the same thing as dividing by 4. Okay, so 1/4 times pi 3.14 times the radius squared, and when I multiply those, I got this as the answer. Okay, number 11. And make sure you put the radius on your paper because I don't have those. For number 11,